What's up? What's up? Today I will be reviewing the movie Thunderbolts. Yes, now this is an action slash sci-fi movie and it's 2 hours and 6 minutes long. An unconventional team of anti-heroes must embark on a dangerous mission that will force them to confront the darkest corners of their past. The director of this film is Jake Schreier, and I like how this film tells you a vivid story and it gives you a perspective of what's to come. And the main character of this movie is Florence Pugh. Yes, she's the member of the Thunderbolts, and she was trained to be a Black Widow assassin. So, in Florence Pugh, she carries much of the dramatic weight of this film on her back. Yes, she does. She does a great job with that. And I like how she's kicking ass in this film, too, especially the beginning of the movie. And I love her acting and her range of emotions in this film. She did a great job. I like how she displayed that. And I'm not going over every cast member in this movie. Just the two that stood out to me. So David Harbour, he played the Red Guardian, and he steals the show with his acting. He did a great job, amazing job. He keeps the momentum going up a little bit in this film. I gotta say, this movie had a decent storyline, especially when they touched on the characters' past trauma. Yes, and you really get to know the characters a lot better in this film. And I'm glad they did something different because most superhero movies is all about getting the bad guys and crime fighting. But this they added another element to it where it's very touching and very emotional at the same time. Then you get the action too. So I'm glad they did something different. And you can see the struggles that the characters go through. I love the choreography in this film. It was amazing and stunning to watch. I love the villain in this film too. I like his powers where he had the black dust. And he was just making people disappear. I'm like, damn. That was very unique. And he's a powerful villain too. He can't be touched. I gotta say, I'm sorry, y'all. Out of all the great things I just said about this movie, I was still bored with this film. Yes, I was. It was boring to me. I just don't know, man. It was just and I know a lot of people overhype this movie. They saying it's the best Marvel movie, but to me, I mean, everybody got a right to their opinion. I mean, I'm not going to be, everybody got a right to say what they got to say about it. I dozed off in the movie theater about 5 to 7 minutes, so I didn't miss too much of the movie. So, but I got to say, the beginning of the movie was awesome because I'm like, damn, we really getting into something. It felt like I was watching a John Wick movie in the beginning because Florence was kicking ass, I'm telling you. But out of all of that, the movie still fell flat to me. Then what really kind of was weird, it's like, okay, this is the new Avengers. But what happened to the old Avengers? I mean, they were much better. I'd rather see the old Avengers than these new Avengers. If this is going to be the case, I'm like, I ain't going to be watching this shit. But it seemed like the movie, it didn't have no swag to it, no style. The movie was just bland to me. Now, I like how they got all the Thunderbolt characters together. But to me, it seemed like they were still selfish. Instead of working together on a mission, it seemed like they was all about themselves. It's like, it's all about me. Let me shine. Let me do this. Let me do that. And I guess they was looking in this lab for a power source that gives you powers. And this film has a great storyline to it, but it wasn't executed the way it should have been. Now, the comedy was corny to me. Now this movie is kind of similar to Suicide Squad, but I like Suicide Squad better than this film. I want to say this real quick. I'm not talking bad about this movie because this is not a bad movie at all. It's not, but it wasn't great either. It was kind of like in the middle. It's like after watching this film, it's like you will forget about what happened in the film at all. I mean, you will forget about what happened. Nothing stands out in this movie to me, and nothing sticks. You know how you watch a movie, you be like, okay, it was okay, but after that, you be like, you forget all about the film. This is kind of how this movie is. You watch it and you forget about it, and you be on to the next movie. I gotta say, the last good Marvel movie we had was Deadpool and Wolverine. I enjoyed that. Now this Thunderbolts, I wasn't satisfied with this one at all. I'm gonna give this a 5 out of 10. I did not want to give this movie this score, 5 out of 10. I was hoping to give it at least a 10 out of 10 or 8 out of 10. I wasn't expecting this to be the way it was, but this is coming from a Marvel fan too. I'm a big Marvel fan, and I think Marvel movies ain't what it used to be anymore. But I'm gonna still give Marvel a try. But yeah, this is gonna be a 5 out of 10. And I hope you like the movie review. Leave some comments in the section if you like. Subscribe to the channel, and I'm gonna see y'all very soon. All right, I'm out.